If you have a choice that we can have one nation, one election, or one nation, one tax rate, or one nation, one ration card. So what would be your priority, and what priority order you would like to implement these?
There are of course areas in which e-governance have not yet penetrated. Could you please point out some of the areas where e-governance has not yet penetrated?
Recently, one of the IT tycoon has talked about 70 hours working. So what are those repercussions like, if the nation, goes, and abide by this sort of thing?
In layman terms, what is the difference between 4G and 5G? What difference will see?
So may I come in?
Please come in.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Vikrant,
Yes, sir.
would you like your interview to be in English or Hindi?
English.
English. Okay. Are you comfortable with Hindi also?
Yes, sir.
तो मैं सबसे पहले चाहूँगा कि आप अपना परिचय हमको हिंदी में दीजिए।
सर मेरा नाम विक्रांत चौधरी है। मैं ज़िला बिजनौर उत्तर प्रदेश से आता हूँ। मैंने अपनी 10th और 12th केंद्रीय विद्यालय कमला नगर गाजियाबाद से कंप्लीट की है। उसके बाद मैंने अपना बीटेक IIIT जबलपुर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन इंजीनियरिंग में किया है। उसके बाद से मैंने 2 साल IBM में जॉब की है एज ए सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर। 2019 में अपनी जॉब क्विट की मैंने, और उसके बाद से मैं सिविल सर्विसेज की तैयारी कर रहा हूँ सर।
अच्छा, तो विक्रांत, you were working with IBM, which is one of the reputed IT companies.
Yes sir.
Then why you decided to come to civil services?
सर मेरी जॉब जो वहाँ पे थी वो बहुत ही मोनोटोनस जॉब थी सर, और डेस्क की जॉब थी। So, मुझे फिर रियलाइज़ हुआ कि आई थिंक आई कैन डू बेटर, एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई ट्राई टू लर्न मोर अबाउट सिविल सर्विसेज. What are the work profiles?
So what are the 3 things which really attract you to civil services, which you feel that it is not available in the private sector?
So number 1, there is a field job. A lot of diversity is there, sir. Number 2, sir, I would say I have a village background, sir. So I understand the problem that people faces on the ground. This civil services will give me that decision making through which I can solve those problems, sir. Number 3, sir, I have a IT background, and we can see the government is pushing a lot in e-governance and e-offices, sir. I would be better implement those things on public administration. Number 4, sir, it provides job security and social security as well, sir.
Okay. Now you have given me 4 reasons. I asked for 3. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But if you have to give me the number 1 reason for civil services, then what would be that number 1 reason out of these 4?
Number 1 would be, sir, my field job and my able to help people on the ground, sir.
Okay. So you have done electronics and communication engineering,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So we often hear about 5G, 6G, right? So what is G in these 5G, 6G? G stands for?
Sir, generation, sir.
Generation. Okay. So in layman terms, what is the difference between 4G and 5G? What difference will see?
Sir, it will be faster. The 5G would be faster, sir. The latency time would be less, so the internet would be quicker. Sir, it will support more advanced technologies. For example, nowadays we have Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, sir. So a lot of data processing needs to be done, and big data as well, it can handle well.
Okay. So these days we are hearing a lot about artificial intelligence.
Yes, sir.
So where do you see that artificial intelligence can be utilized in government services?
So in services,
Yes.
sir, on field it can be implemented in agriculture, sir. For example, we have a lot of sensors today for soil monitoring. We have GIS as well, sir. So mapping and planned farming, precision farming can be done as well. We are using drones as well, sir, recently.
So do you think that we can have less number of government servants and use more AI? Would that be helpful?
In certain services, yes, sir. AI can reduce the workforces, but in certain, sir, we do need more personnel. For example, police, we still need more personnel. For doctors, we still need teachers, professors in our colleges, firefighters, and judges are very important.
Okay. A final question for now is what is Mission Shakti in UP?
Mission Shakti in UP is basically to provide safety and security for the women, and to make them aware about their rights.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Vikrant, you are basically from Bijnor, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you were talking about e-governance.
Yes, sir.
Now, there are of course areas in which e-governance have not yet penetrated. Could you please point out some of the areas where e-governance has not yet penetrated?
So in judicial services, I think it can be done more. And
in judicial services, there are no aspects of e-governance, or
so there are, but in lower courts, it needs to be more implemented. The number of cases there are.
how?
Sir, we have in Supreme Court, we have a digital. Sir, 1 minute. We have a data grid which shows how many cases are there, how many have been resolved.
So as the
to see the performance of.
So as the in the district court, we have a national judicial data grid.
Yes, sir.
So,
sir, more AI can be used. For example, if we want to translate the judgments into different languages, that can be done. And sir,
have you read about 𝐼CJS software?
𝐼CJS? No, sir.
You were talking about judiciary governance. So 𝐼CJS software, have you read?
No, sir. I've heard about SUPACE.
SUVAS.
SUVAS, okay, sir.
Okay, what was that? What is that?
It's an AI tool, and to translate different judgments of Supreme Court into regional languages.
Absolutely correct. Okay. Now, coming on to Bijnor specifically. Bijnor is of course in news because of some tourist potential there. Now, could you please highlight what are the aspects where Bijnor can be utilized as a tourist destination?
Yes, sir. So first of all, ecotourism. So we have Amangarh Tiger Reserve near Jim Corbett Park, and we also have a Haidarpur wetland, sir. It is a Ramsar site now. During recently, sir, I have been there, and lots of migratory birds are visited over there. Then there is a Vidurkoti as well. Mahatma Vidurji, after their indifferences with Duryodhan, he moved there in Vidurkoti. Lord Shri Krishna also visited there, sir.
That means also for ecological tourism, also for spiritual tourism.
Spiritual and religious tourism.
Both can be utilized. Bijnor as a state. Okay. Bijnor as a city. Okay. My last question to you, because you are basically from a very politically sensitive state, but the Uttar Pradesh administration is often used or often criticized for masquerading with something called the popular justice concept. Now, do you buy that argument that of course Uttar Pradesh administration is more or less using this particular expression, popular justice?
So can you explain a little bit about popular justice?
For example, instant solution to every problem.
Okay, sir. Regarding let's say these extrajudicial killing and encounters, sir.
So many encounters have been taking place. The houses are actually destroyed, more or less. Do you think this is particularly in the idea of rule of law?
So for short term, it may be helpful, but long term, we need to improve. This cannot be sustainable, because in future we can see a lot of extrajudicial killing as well. Police and administration can misuse their power too. What needs to be done for long term is we need to bring police reform, sir. Hire more police officers, bring more technology in police, improve our judicial system as well, hire more judges, so that the entire criminal justice system is faster.
Thank you, Vikrant.
Vikrant.
Yes, sir.
Vikrant, since January 1st, Russia has assumed the chairmanship of the BRICS.
Yes, sir.
Right. So what is the motto of the BRICS?
So BRICS, it has 5 nations, sir, currently, and few more are added recently. So these are the developing nations, and they are kind of, we can say, counter to the Western world, and their job is to promote the issues of developing nations in global platforms.
So which new nations they have been asked to join the BRICS?
Sir, Egypt, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Iran. So one more African nation I cannot recall, sir.
One Latin American country has declined to join it. Why? What is the reason?
Argentina has denied to join recently.
Why?
So they have elected a new president, and his ideas are a bit controversial, as the international media suggests. And he does not want to join BRICS, and is more leaning towards USA, sir.
So the problem lies that, you already mentioned that this particular bloc, works as the anti-West or against the West.
So, not let's say counter to West. Yes, sir.
Countervailing. So this particular statement is problematic in itself. Don't you think so? So that's why like Argentina and many more countries, may in future also decline to join it.
Yes, sir.
So don't you think so it should work as like, for the spreading the multilateralism and all that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Sorry, sir. I used the wrong word. It is there to promote. Yes, sir.
Tell me, like, you are IT professional. Recently, one of the IT tycoon has talked about 70 hours working.
Yes, sir.
So what are those repercussions? Like, if the nation, goes, and abide by this sort of things? Pros and cons. 3 pros, 3 cons.
So pros would be because we have a demographic dividend. And so if we work more harder, like Mr. Narayan Murthy ji said, the Germany and Japan example, our economy will grow better as per him. And so there are cons mostly, I would say, when it comes to 70 hours a week.
Okay,
sir.
Tell me.
So cons would be number 1, work-life balance would be poor. We have international agreement with ILO, and we suggest 40 to 50 hours of week only. 70 would be wrong according to ILO. So number 3 would be our businessmen and industrialists. They need to bring and invest more in research and development and innovation. Sir. If they innovate more, the productivity will enhance, and the worker, they don't have to work 70 hours a week, sir.
So what prompted to this gentleman, to go for this sort of, preaching?
So I think he's misjudged, sir. He didn't mean that
he has a vast
everyone
experience in the industry, don't you think so?
Yes, sir.
And at the same time, he has leadership of one of the multi-billion the company from India, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Anyways, you also studied in Jabalpur.
Yes, sir.
Madhya Pradesh. So tell me, which particular river that originates in MP and flows through UP also?
From UP also, sir. Son River.
Son River?
Yes, sir. And sir, Shipra. Shipra River is also there, and Ken and Betwa River.
Ken and Betwa.
Yes, sir.
Betwa's origins from where in MP?
I cannot recall it, sir.
Okay, anyway.
I will look into it.
Fine. So there is a river called Ganga.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me, where it enters in Uttar Pradesh and where it exits?
So from Bijnor it enters, and from Balia it exits.
Fine. So how many districts it does pass through?
I cannot recall the numbers.
How much? I mean, how many kilometers that it covers in terms of drainage system?
Less than 1,000, around 900 something kilometers.
Less than?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
As far I recall, it's around 1,000 kilometers.
1,000 kilometers. Anyway, just a last one from you.
Yes, sir.
Being IT professional, can you tell me what are those technical innovations which took place in 2023? Technological innovations.
Sir, the AI has gone further, especially the ChatGPT, and Google has also launched its Bard. And sir, the best thing about AI right now is it can even process videos and audios, which earlier it could not. But there are some problems as well with this. We are also seeing the phenomenon of deepfakes coming.
Okay. So,
Vikrant, you like football?
Yes, sir. I used to play football, sir.
You used to play football. Who are Blue Tigers?
Blue Tigers are Indian national team, sir.
And who are Atlas Lions?
I'm not sure, sir. I can guess maybe Morocco.
Yes. So in football, which cards are shown to the players?
So yellow and red card.
Okay, but what is a white card?
So white card I've not heard, sir.
What is the reason that football India has not been performing so well? Like India is, I think, around 100 odd in the ranking,
sir.
right? So what is the reason for that?
So there are multiple reasons. And number 1, our players have not got the exposure that the other players have got. So they have not moved abroad, sir. And number 2 is this new Indian Soccer League, sir. It is giving a lot of money to our players right now. We have provided a disincentive for them to move out, actually. They are getting a lot of money
Super
here.
League.
Yes, sir. They are giving a lot of money here. So they are not moving abroad.
It
so
is
not getting enough exposure to learn better football
Normally
skills.
it is seen that if more money comes into a sport,
yes, sir.
It raises the profile of the game. It entices youngsters to take up the sport, right? And it improves the quality of the football. But here you are saying that more money into the Indian Super League is not conducive for Indian football.
So right now, maybe in long term, it will. But right now it is not, sir, because they need to play in other leagues as well, play with other players as well. Right now, Indian Soccer League is not bringing enough good quality of foreign players here, sir.
What is the reason why we are having two leagues for football in India?
Sir, I'm not sure, sir.
Which is the other league? One is the Indian Super League.
Yes, sir. Secondly, I don't remember, sir.
Okay. Now you also like jogging.
Yes, sir.
So what is the difference between walking, jogging, running?
So jogging can be said fast walking and slow running, I would say. So jogging, as per me, so I consider it around 6 to 9 km per hour. If you are doing, then that would be considered as jogging. Less than that can be walking, and more than 9 can be running.
Okay. What is Sensex and Nifty?
So Sensex is the weighted average of the free floating market capital of 30 most sold company shares, sir.
Like which are having the highest market
Highest
cap.
profits as well. Yes.
Okay.
Nifty is for 50 most liquidated shares.
Right. And which is the bigger of these two? Like is the National Stock Exchange bigger or the Bombay Stock Exchange bigger?
So I think Sensex has the more numbers, sir.
Okay. My final question to you, if you have a choice that we can have one nation, one election,
Okay, sir.
or one nation, one tax rate, or one nation, one ration card, right? All these three are possible. So what would be your priority? In what priority order you would like to implement these?
So first would be one nation, one tax.
One nation, one tax.
Yes, sir. So GST has done it, and it has improved our, especially our interstate जो trade होता है उसे improve किया गया है. So what was the third one?
The one nation, one ration card.
So one nation, one ration card, definitely it would be good for migrant laborers. And the third, one nation, one election, I think there need to be more debate. And first we need to solve a lot of operational and logistic issues which we can face during this. And then only it can be implemented, sir. So more discussion needs to be done into it.
Right. One final question is about Uniform Civil Code.
Yes, sir.
इसके बारे में बहुत सारी बातें हुई है, राइट? और तर्क है दोनों तरफ कि इसको लागू किया जाना चाहिए, नहीं किया जाना चाहिए. आपका क्या तर्क है और आप इसके फेवर में है या अगेंस्ट है?
तो सबसे पहले मुझे लगता है कि हमें कोडिफाई करने होंगे सारे पर्सनल लॉज को, और उसके बाद उनमें जो भी जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी प्रैक्टिसेस हैं उन्हें हमें सबसे पहले बैन करना होगा, जैसे रिसेंटली ट्रिपल तलाक को बैन किया गया था. उसके बाद देन देयर शुड बी मोर डिस्कशन इन द पार्लियामेंट एंड अमंग द पब्लिक. उसके बाद यूसीसी का एक ड्राफ्ट प्रिपेयर होना चाहिए जिससे पब्लिक ओपिनियन मांगा जाए.
अकॉर्डिंग टू यू वी आर स्टिल नॉट रेडी फॉर यूसीसी?
यस सर, थोड़ा टाइम लेना चाहिए हमें भी. और
ठीक है विक्रांत, योर इंटरव्यू इज ओवर, यू कैन गो नाउ.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सर.
यस कम इन. बैठिए विक्रांत. So Vikrant, this is going to be your first interview in UPPCS?
Second, sir.
Second.
Last year भी दिया था.
Last year also you have appeared?
जी सर.
What was the score?
सर 839 था मेरा फाइनल स्कोर. इंटरव्यू का 60 था.
60.
मैं 9 मार्क्स से रह गया था सर कट ऑफ में.
Okay. अच्छा. And what was the highest score in interviews?
Around 70, 72 something.
So you could have covered some distance there, no?
Yes sir.
Okay. And पिछले बार का एक्सपीरियंस में क्या रहा, मतलब like where you felt you could have done better?
तो पिछली बार बहुत ही सडन था मेरे लिए. मैं एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं करा था मेरा हो जाएगा.
अच्छा.
और फिर केवल एक वीक का टाइम मिला था मुझे प्रिपेयर करने के लिए. तो मैं बिल्कुल प्रिपेयर नहीं था सर. टेक्निकल नॉलेज बहुत पुअर थी मेरी उस टाइम पे.
राइट. एंड इंटरव्यू रिवॉल्व अराउंड व्हाट? यूपी इश्यूज या?
यूपी इश्यूज भी रहेंगे और मेरा बैकग्राउंड पूछा जाएगा.
बैकग्राउंड पे पूछा. ठीक है. आज का परफॉर्मेंस कैसा लगा आपको?
आज मुझे बेटर लगा सर पहले के मुकाबले जितने मैंने इंटरव्यू दिए उसमें.
ठीक है. तो देखिए विक्रांत, आप ऑलरेडी एक्सपीरियंस कैंडिडेट हैं, आपको पता भी है, और आपने एक डिसेंट स्कोर लास्ट टाइम हासिल किया हुआ है. तो नाउ यू शुड बी गोइंग विद कॉन्फिडेंस, और हम लोगों को भी लगा कि आप इंटरव्यू के दौरान कॉन्फिडेंट थे.
जी सर.
क्योंकि लैंग्वेज की बात ऐसी है कि यूपी में काम करना है तो हिंदी इज़ अ मस्ट, राइट? और आप इंग्लिश बोलेंगे तब भी हो सकता है सवाल आपसे हिंदी में पूछ लिया जाएगा. ठीक. इसमें सिर्फ आपको एक चीज़ ध्यान रखना है कि अगर हिंदी में पूछा जा रहा है हिंदी में जवाब दीजिए, इंग्लिश में पूछा है इंग्लिश में जवाब दीजिए.
यस सर.
ठीक है ना? ये हुआ, मैंने आपको इंट्रोडक्शन देने बोला इंग्लिश में, हिंदी में आपने हिंदी में दिया, फिर मैंने सवाल इंग्लिश में पूछा.
जी सर.
लेकिन फिर आप उसमें थोड़ा टाइम कंटिन्यू किया आपने हिंदी में. ठीक है. तो इसमें थोड़ा सा केयरफुल ये रहेंगे कि जिस भाषा में पूछा जा रहा है उसी पे आप स्विच कर लेंगे. ठीक है ना? हिंदी की तरफ थोड़ा सा अगर बायस रखेंगे तो भी बेटर है,
हिंदी
ये
अच्छी
वाइस
है
वर्सा
मेरी।
नहीं होना
हाँ सर,
चाहिए,
हाँ।
ठीक है, वो ध्यान रखेंगे। बाकी देखिए आपका पोस्चर, वॉइस, कम्युनिकेशन वगैरह ये काफ़ी ठीक है, इस पर कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं। पाँव को थोड़ा सा पास ला सकते
हाँ
हैं,
सर।
बस इतना, मतलब फॉर्मल जो शिष्टाचार है वैसा होना चाहिए। यूपी रिलेटेड इश्यूज़ को डेफिनेटली थोड़ा सा ब्रशअप करके जाएंगे। जो अभी हाल फिलहाल में हो रहा है, अयोध्या में नया इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट आ रहा
हाँ
है,
सर।
मंदिर का उद्घाटन है, तो हो सकता है इससे जुड़ी हुई बातें पूछी जाएं। अमृत भारत ट्रेन्स हैं, वो कैसे डिफरेंट है वंदे भारत से, वगैरह वगैरह। आपको तो करंट अफेयर्स ऑफ यूपी आप उसको ब्रशअप करके जाइए।
जी सर।
थोड़ा सा इंटरनेशनल और नेशनल लेवल पे भी जो चीज़ें हैं काफ़ी ज़्यादा न्यूज़ में है ना, और स्पेशली आप इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन बैकग्राउंड से हैं,
Yes,
तो
sir.
हो सकता है कि एआई पे, मोबाइल टेक्नोलॉजी पे आपसे सवाल पूछा जाए।
जी सर।
तो वो थोड़ा सा आप देख लेंगे, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन का पार्ट भी। बाकी मैंने आपसे एक पूछा कि वन नेशन वन टैक्स, वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन या वन नेशन वन राशन कार्ड।
जी सर।
तो इसमें आपने वन नेशन वन टैक्स को प्राथमिकता दी, ठीक है, ऐसा क्यों?
सर मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि राशन कार्ड को देना ज़्यादा बेहतर रहता है।
हाँ
जी
हाँ,
सर।
मतलब ना थोड़ा सा सेंसिटिविटी
जी
टेस्ट
सर,
करने की
मैं थोड़ा
कोशिश है
भूल
ना,
गया था ना थर्ड
तो
वाला
शायद
सर।
आप वो थर्ड भूल गए या जो
इसलिए
भी है,
पूछा मैंने।
हाँ थोड़ा केयरफुल रहना है
जी सर।
कि इन सारी चीज़ों में देखिए वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन ऐसा है कि हम उसको प्रायोरिटी में पीछे भी रख सकते हैं,
हाँ सर।
क्योंकि वो एक्चुअली मतलब लोगों को इतना ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट डायरेक्टली नहीं कर रहा
जी
है,
सर।
ठीक है। बट वन नेशन वन राशन कार्ड जो है वो तो सच में हमारी प्राथमिकता में आगे होना चाहिए, क्योंकि
सर।
वो माइग्रेंट लेबर से जुड़ा हुआ चीज़ है ना। ऐसी चीज़ों को थोड़ा सा आपको केयरफुल रहना है, ठीक है,
Yes,
अलर्ट
sir.
रहना है इस चीज़, क्योंकि हो सकता है कभी आपसे फिर लॉजिक भी पूछा जाए कि भाई ये रैंकिंग का क्या लॉजिक है आपका,
जी
तो
सर।
फिर वहाँ कहीं ना कहीं आप फिर फंस जाएंगे ना, थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखेंगे। बाकी चीज़ें जनरली ठीक है। फुटबॉल को लेकर भी आपकी राय थोड़ा सा अलग हटके थी।
हाँ सर।
जनरली हम ये देखते हैं कि किसी भी स्पोर्ट्स में अगर मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा अगर प्रोग्रेस नहीं हो रही है तो पैसा भी कम आ रहा है वहाँ, लेकिन आपने एक काउंटर इंट्यूटिव राय दी है, लेकिन अगर उसको आप बैक कर सकते हैं विथ रीज़न, देन इट इज़ टोटली फाइन।
ओके सर।
अदरवाइज जनरली ये देखा गया कि क्रिकेट के चलते बाकी स्पोर्ट्स थोड़ा सा मतलब उपेक्षित महसूस करते हैं।
हाँ सर।
तो वो वहाँ भी ठीक था आपका, बाकी सारी चीज़ें जनरली ठीक है। तो इतना ध्यान रखें तो विक्रांत इस बार आपका सिलेक्शन होना चाहिए विद अ गुड रैंक।
थैंक यू सर।
ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू सर। थैंक यू।
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.